Okay, well, in my opinion, number 14 here is the most difficult problem on the entire assignment. 15 is sort of difficult as well, but this one is a worse one, I think, because of the fraction. So if you're working on number 14, hopefully this helps a little bit, but it is not a problem I would stress out about if I was you. I don't think it'll show up on the quiz. But again, a lot of the questions in the quiz are randomly generated. So something like this is a mess because of this fraction. So we're going to do f of x plus h first, and that gives us negative 1 over 16 plus times x plus h. And we already know this f of x that's given to us. So I'm going to go ahead and make this messy expression, negative 1 over 16 times x plus h minus negative 1 over 16x all over h. So now what I've done is I've filled in this entire expression. But that's not the hard part. The hard part of this is reducing that thing. And this is the reason I would say don't stress out about a problem like this if you're spending too much time on this one problem. But we're going to go through it here since it's just a video. So this is negative 1 over 16 times x plus h plus 1 over 16x, still all over h. Now on this stuff on top, we need to put those fractions together. Well, in order to combine, add, and subtract fractions, you need a common denominator. So the common denominator may not be completely obvious to everyone, but I'm going to times this one by x on both of them, and I'm going to times this one by x plus h. And now if you look closely at the denominators, those denominators have equivalent values, equivalent expressions. So this gives us negative x plus h on the top. The denominator becomes 16x times x plus h. All I did was I took all three terms and I rearranged them a little bit. And then this is still all over h. All right, well, now let's reduce this mess. This becomes h over 16x times x plus h, all over h. And for those of you that really love fractions and remember all your rules, these h's actually cancel off. You just have to put a 1 on top, though. And that's the answer MyMathLab wants. The first time I did this problem, I wrote it in a different method, and MyMathLab said I had a correct answer, but it didn't match what they wanted. So again, it's not a problem I would put hours into if you're stressed out about this exact one problem. It's about as hard as the problems get, I think, in this section.